I love a live audience. I love the give and take. I love the play. I love it when the lights are up in the house. I love that. And so that's cabaret.
I like to perform in venues of about 60 people capacity, and I like to be able to see faces and be able to share stories with these people.
I love being able to create shows with singers and performers and, you know, just try all kinds of different stuff.
I always like to sing in a living room, and cabaret is as close to a living room in a professional way that I can think of.
I love the feeling of closeness with the performer. It almost feels like an opportunity to make a new friend. And I enjoy hearing their perceptions of each song. It's a really intimate, shared experience, and I keep on going back and back and back because I get so much out of it. And being now in cabaret, I do make friends with the performers after I see their show.
But you can't get it in any other medium. And it's also, I think, in the right space as well. It's the only place where you can go completely to black. You have blackness all around you, and it's up to the audience to create what you're singing about with their imaginations around you. And I think that's beautiful. You can't get it anywhere else.
When I started in this business, I was in the musical theater world. And I was finding that there was nothing being done in musical theater that was artistically meaningful to me. So I started exploring music, and I started in the cabaret world, and then, it's a really long story, trust me, I, as a fluke, discovered jazz. And so I entered the world of jazz through the cabaret world.
I always wanted to sing, so I said, what the hell? Let me try it. So I found a wonderful performance workshop with Lena Katrakis, and did that for 2 years, and then decided to do a debut show.
I studied music theatre in Australia and was drawn to cabaret because the music theatre community and the prospects in music theatre are so limited in Australia. It's kind of tiny like that. And I had so much in me musically, and there were so many stories that I wanted to tell through music that I wound up booking myself at Melbourne's Butterfly Club, which has got to be the smallest venue in all of the world. It's also one of my favourites. And took off from there, really.
Performance art was a way to integrate many of the different things that I've been interested in over time. Visual art, dance, sculpture, fashion, and realizing that that was an art form that I would like to try in my own style.
I got an invitation to a cabaret workshop called Summer in the City. And I took it and had no idea what cabaret was, but I knew it was where I wanted to be.
Yeah, I want to debut for the first show. I don't know how to explain that. I don't think Webster has a word in the dictionary. It's extraordinary. It feels sort of like the planets were all in perfect alignment for me. Now, as a performer, if you asked me how my show was, I would tell you if I remembered. I have no idea. It's sort of like a big adrenaline rush, and that hour goes by in about 5 minutes. And I have a newfound respect for the performer, because from the choosing of materials to the memorization of lyrics, to the memory, to the arrangements, to the patter, to the lights, to the staging, there's so much to remember when you're up there, and somehow when you get up there, you go on automatic pilot and you do it. And I enjoyed it, and I think I'm going to do it again.
It's thrilling. It's thrilling. I'm so tickled. I know Laura's so tickled to have the recognition for this project. You know, we weren't sure how it was going to sail at first. In fact, when we first went into the clubs, we just decided to air it out, you know, before we go in the studio, and it's taken off.
This particular project was such a giant risk. It's so personal to me that to have this project win this award, it's an incredible thing, because this has been my life and blood and his life and blood for like 4 years now.
Some things improve with age, like a vintage wine growing mellow and fine.
Winning the Bistro Award has just meant the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. It has been so exciting for me. I remember when Sally Field won an Oscar and she ran on stage and yelled, "You like me, you like me." And I kind of felt the same way.
It means a lot to me. It's a wonderful acknowledgement that my own unique art form is being received on a more universal level, going beyond the downtown New York performance art scene to recognition in the cabaret world and beyond.
He was always dressed in black, long black jacket, broad black hat.
Winning a Bistro award is really incredible for me. Starting out in this city, I feel the award feels like the warmest embrace from the community, from the critics, from the city itself. It's amazing as a foreigner, as an Australian, finding my feet in New York. It really, nothing feels like it at all. It's just absolutely incredible. And I couldn't be happier.